Welcome back to episode 4 of Soul Talk Majestically Eternal Conversations. I have a guest here.
I
introduce me.
We sorry y'all. We have a guest here.
With the bang gang. You gonna introduce me?
No, you can introduce yourself. That's
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy ShabazPlaytime, the sexiest nigga in comedy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got add me on everything.
What?
Sexiest nigga in comedy.
Who said? He was like
Nah,
billboard
my
or
granny
something?
told me that.
Who?
My granny. She seen my video. She
Oh,
see
okay,
you fine.
go off then.
I'm like, go off, sis.
You tell me that.
ShabazPlaytime.
Yeah.
Yeah. OnlyFans, Christian Mangles, still on MySpace, ShabazPlaytime. It's SHABAZ, 1Z, Playtime all together.
Okay, for those who are listening via Anchor Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Apple Podcast, you just need to go check out the YouTube video to see what we see and to see why we are laughing at ShabazPlaytime.
You definitely need to see it. It's a thing to see.
All right.
Let's get into episode 4.
Let's move on.
So, what's the topic of today?
Today's topic is passion-fueled purpose.
And with that said, y'all know how we do. Bray and I are about to get into the quotes of the day, and then we're going to dive into this topic featuring ShabazPlaytime, and we're just going to run it through. Let's go.
First one is use your passion to make an impact.
Period.
All right.
Period. You know how you say it, sis?
Period.
That ain't how you say it. Say it how you say it.
Don't need it.
They can't know the song.
Period.
But you be like,
They'll need to hear my stuff.
All right,
I might try to steal that. Okay. That's between
all right. And that quote is by Unknown. The next quote is, everything you are passionate about has been created within you for a reason. That is also unknown. So let's get into the topic. This is all for you, Shabazz. You ready?
I'm ready. And what's
Okay.
the like the main topic? Passion for you?
Purpose.
Oh, passion.
You know, you understand? Want to break it down?
Okay. I'm good. I'm just go ahead throw it at me. I'm good. I play baseball. Catch it.
perfection.
I got it.
All right. So for the audience, I will just break it down just a little bit. I'm sure a lot of you, most of you, know that basically what we are saying is that your passion fuels your purpose. They go together, okay? You can't do one without the other. Period. All right, Mr. Shabazz, playtime. Let's get into what we have for you. All right. So let's get into our questions of the day. I'm going to start with the first question.
Okay.
Do you think, let's look at you. Do you think that you have a passion?
Yeah. My passion is I would say comedy. My whole thing is like to make people laugh, like to put a smile on somebody's face. It's like my passion, like my goal for the day. If it's one person or I have a show where it's 400 pounds, whatever. Sometimes 10. But as long as those 10 people leave with a smile, that's just my thing. Like just make people
Okay,
find
so
a positive out of everything.
for the audience, do you think that we all have the passion within us?
I would think so. I think everybody has a passion, something they want to do or something they're passionate about. But if you want to do it, it's the thing. Like, are you scared to give your passion to the world? I guess the thing.
I like that. Okay, so you want to chime in, sis, on that question? No? Okay. Well, I just want to say to the audience, I think that we have a passion? Yes, I'm going to just kind of mirror Shabazz. I feel that we all have a passion, and a lot of us cannot identify it because we're not digging deeper. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking within ourselves to figure out, basically what gets us going up in the rising. What keeps us moving each and every day. For him, it's making people smile, which is a great passion because that's almost like what is it? Service to others.
You thinking that?
Mm-hmm.
Service to others, like an act of kindness. Oh, you said I was beautiful. Appreciate that.
I was talking to Bianca.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, y'all don't have.
But what you said was,
not
you
that you
know,
had looked this way, but it's flipped, so I thought she looked at me. Y'all can't see. Y'all don't see what I see. It's cool. Thank you.
Don't be busting us out like that. Talk about it. Split. Look. How about you buy us a camera then?
Thank you.
I got y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be waiting all day.
I bought you.
I don't recall. What you bought me?
I bought you the ring light.
No, you didn't buy that. It broke, matter of fact. Speaking of. You didn't buy that first.
Look, y'all.
You can't even move it on. Mindset of passion. Do you have one?
A mindset of passion? Elaborate on that.
No, we want to really know. Well, yeah, like you said, do you have one? So can you break down, like, what is your mindset, your state of mind when it comes to having a passion?
That's a loaded question. My state of mind when it comes to having a passion.
Yeah, and let's not even say when it comes to having a passion. Let's talk about comedy. Because that is your passion.
Okay,
and that's even how you introduce yourself to our audience. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that mindset of comedy being your passion. Like, how did that all come to be? You know, how has it been?
Okay, y'all got a GED. I don't know how I came to plan. Well, I just, I was like kind of witty. Like, somebody say something, I had like, someone tell me something, have like 2 or 3 answers in my head. And I say, I guess the most appropriate one. Sometimes I don't depending on how my day going. And then one day I was just out. And I seen this flyer. And it said open mic. I said, okay, I'm gonna try it. It was on a Sunday, and the show was that Wednesday. So I wrote like all these jokes. I was nervous. Why? My booty, you know, you can get like the swamp area.
No.
Like you know, like when you're nervous, some of your booty get wet. My jaw was so like, wow. I'm saying, wow, like WAB. Anyway, I had that wow.
Why?
Wet ass booty. So I go there, I do my thing, and like I'm like a adrenaline junkie. So like I like that, like roller coasters. Even though I'm scared of heights, so I just like that feeling. And then after that, I just went from there. That's how I came about.
What was one of your jokes that night?
That's interesting.
Why are black people so tall?
Was that really a joke?
Oh, what's about that night?
Yeah.
I had to joke about it was bad though. Cause at the time I was like reading newspapers, getting like jokes from there. No, like I read the paper, and then like I read a story, and I try to make it funny like that. That's what they say. Chris Rock and all the great stuff. I did that, and I read about this girl. She got caught. And this was in the paper. She got caught getting head in 2nd grade. And
that was a joke.
No, and I said that no matter like how high in life she goes, like if she's like become like the first female president, there's always a little one boy from 2nd grade, and they can be like, she's like, I told you one that good. I just started. But that one though. It hit that night because I say that differently, you know what I'm saying? But y'all can have that one. That was what I want to know. I had it in my phone, I was kind of reading off. Yeah, my man was going crazy. Stand ovation. Was you there? Nah, it was.
Did you say this was your first
it was like,
night?
it was like, it wasn't like no crazy. It was like chuckles.
So as you know,
like that.
Yeah, as you have discovered, you know, this passion. How long have you been doing this again?
About 50.
53.
About.
I'm like on crack. Like 8 years.
8 years. Okay, so how do you feel like your mindset has evolved from when you first started and you saw the billboard or whatever you saw that said, was it a billboard or a flyer?
A flyer.
Okay, a flyer. Yeah. My bad. So when you saw the flyer and, it was open mic, how has your mindset about comedy evolved and just about making people laugh? Because I really feel like, how you led with that, I really like that because you were talking about how you basically, you like to see joy within others. So how has your mindset evolved from when you first saw that flyer till now, 8 years later?
My mindset is now on some. I want to take it from here and be like the best at it. So I mean, I want to just spread laughter like throughout the world, not just in Houston. It's the shows that somebody like on. If you looking for me, you can like go on Netflix or go on someone just actually watch me spread laughter. Like at first, like I didn't really take it serious. Yeah, it was cool, something to do. You know what I'm saying, but then I kind of had like my first show. So I get paid for this. Okay, well, I'm saying a couple of phone bills and a couple of $40, and I started taking it serious. Like I was out like probably when I first started, maybe like I tried to like 2 or 3 mics a night. So I'll drive, have some maybe at the improv, like open mic, and I'll drive to like the little spots and stuff. I was like, if I'm gonna do it, might as well do it like to your top, to your full potential.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at now. Like just pretty much just seem like what's my next step for like to get me from here to where I want to be.
Okay.
Elevation.
So do you want to say anything to the audience about mindset of passion? Look, she's not here.
And I'm on that 1942
I
straight.
tell my, passions and things. They hear me all the time.
Well, yeah,
But that's not about me today.
This is about
I'm trying to, keep it centered around.
What is your passion? I'm asking. You gotta like elaborate on it.
I have one.
You just said that. You just said that.
What I said?
It's my passion all the time. That's what you just said.
I don't recall.
Just if y'all can run it back. Just hit the back, tap it twice, and go back 20 seconds. Y'all get exactly what she said.
Well, for the audience, for the audience, I would just say, as you can see, Shabazz has basically just broken down how sometimes it can just start off as like your passion, rather.
That's at 1942.
No, lying like that. Yeah, that is not that 1942. I don't want nobody trying to call nothing on me. Now, anyway.
The soul flower. Yes. 1942 is in her system. You need to run that.
I'm gonna sing the video right now.
I know people crazy, but no. All right, I'm back at it. Oh, so as you can see, Shabazz, when he talked about his, passion and how his mindset has changed from, when he saw that first flyer to 8 years later, he basically is letting the audience know that, at first he didn't even know what it was. He didn't know what comedy was to him. He thought it was, something that was just, I don't know, for play. He didn't take it serious at first. But then he started taking it serious, one, because he could get paid for it, but also because, that's not just the only thing. But also because, he saw not only how it made others feel, but how it made him feel. Because the way you talk about it, obviously, it's like a fire within you.
Right.
It ignites something within you that you don't want to put out.
Right.
All right. Just
like you said.
Nice.
I hear how she was no word. She enunciate. I don't enunciate. I come on up at the end. She enunciate. She doing
the last episode, I don't enunciate all the time.
And it's like a blended. I'm saying, so you guys know, like in poetry, you had like Marsha, and not saying you the one that just say the poem. I'm saying that's like what y'all bring. You know what I'm saying? She elegant. I'm saying.
First of all, she about to talk right
and
now.
And then she from that loop. Shout out Nelly. Shout out to Mo. Ali.
First of all,
Yeah, with the mask.
think that's associated. What they got to do?
That's where you from. That's me.
They can see that.
Don't touch me. All right. The next main topic. Pushing and prospering through your purpose. How do you push through your purpose? I'm going to start with that.
It depends. Sometimes I just So I have my writer's block, or some days like you just don't feel like doing it at all. You don't feel like laughing or writing no jokes or just talking at all. I'm a cancer by the way, so
What that mean to them?
I'm a cancer.
Like,
I'm
an example.
essentially, we have our days where we just don't want to talk. Like we just we not mad at nobody. You know what I'm saying? We're not mad at you and none of that work. I just don't want to talk. I'm cool. So some days I have that, but if I want to do this, like I can't have days like that. Like every day I have to be greater than the day before. So I wrote 2 jokes yesterday. That was good. I gotta write 4 today.
So how do you know that they're good? You test them out.
Yeah. So you write something. Sometimes you just test on your friends. Like they don't know you.
What if they like? Oh, you say they don't know. Okay,
Yeah,
I was gonna say like because your friends gonna reach your own regardless.
My friends they'll tell me if it's trash. I've heard it before.
So that's good.
And open mic. So I'm not too good for open mics. I still get out, not every night, but once or twice a week just to freshen up. I just ain't. I'm not gonna once or twice a week. That's what I do.
You was doing once or twice before?
I was doing like 2 or 3 a night. When I first started, I didn't know who I was. I was just
why did you change it? What made you change it?
Because it's not about going out every night. It's about actually sitting down, pretty much like at home and writing stuff. Like I was just going out, just sometimes I go out, I wouldn't be like trying jokes. I just be out there just talking about the people,
like network
stuff like that. Yeah, and with how social media and stuff now, you wouldn't have to go out. Like if I feel like if I miss a night going out trying jokes, I might throw 1 or 2 videos out. So I'm still spreading my passion just through not in person, just on social media.
When did you start doing videos? Videos like Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube?
Like Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. Some of my first sets are still on my YouTube. I'm not gonna tell you my YouTube page or the name.
So you're not using
because it was. No, I have my new one.
Okay. You're not gonna tell them the old.
Because I don't want y'all to see that.
Ain't that something that they want to see? Like
that's gonna be on a documentary coming soon.
They want to see the growth.
See where you were. Maybe somebody can use that.
They don't want to see it. Because I watch this now, like, what was I talking about?
But somebody can use that. You can help somebody.
So they steal it.
No,
now,
not like steal your stuff. Like see where you was, then see.
Oh, like use that like motivation.
Okay, I want all of that back.
I got you. Well, I'm gonna tell you at the end. Just look for it. It's gonna be in the credits. So,
okay.
I'm not gonna say it on here. I'm just read I'm putting the comments.
Okay, so my next question, it kind of ties with this. I feel like we didn't really touch base on it, but do you consider your passion and purpose to be one and the same?
No. So I feel like
okay.
I would say yes and no. Cause like even if like my passion is like say comedy or whatever, I don't know like that might be my purpose like on this earth. Like it might be like that might open up like doing the comedy might open up my purpose like which may be motivational speaker or like, maybe like on some my friend Hamilton like one day I might just go and just be on some like activist type stuff. So my passion opened the doors for me to find out what my purpose is.
So your passion builds your purpose. Yeah,
so it's the same thing. All right.
Okay. But I wanted to
getting there.
I wanted to just get your input on it because honestly, a lot of people will have your answer. You know what I'm saying? So me, I feel like what I'm passionate about, writing, speaking sometimes because I am a Cancer too, and really all of us are ambiverts. We're all water signs.
Oh no, that's a big word.
That's what I was wondering. Is he gonna do that?
It's gonna be straight. She froze, or you still smiling? Okay, let's move.
And I'm still pointing. Okay, you just make
it might be fine.
I hope so. Yeah,
that's why you should buy us a camera.
I told you I got that camera.
Y'all hold that against 2 men.
And I'm gonna drop the cash app in the comments too. Just if they want to donate to the new camera, because y'all see me.
Who they gonna donate to?
They gonna send it to me.
Why they gonna send it to you?
No, y'all gonna get it. It's for the camera.
Okay.
Okay, we got the. Oh.
You know what to do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so, cool.
Okay, I know the people on the podcast.
All
who
right,
listening
y'all.
Like, what the heck?
Right, what's going on?
That was some technical
Check
difficulty.
out the YouTube videos.
Check out the YouTube, man. Check out my shirt.
What's yours is the same?
ShabazPlaytime, everything ShabazPlaytime.
With one Z.
1Z, PLAYTIME.
And
It's
for
the
those,
thick.
Look at you. Okay, and for those who are listening via podcast, check out our YouTube channel at Majestically Eternal, and you will find all of this divine soulful content. All right. So, you still doing this question, sis?
No.
Okay.
Moving on.
So, oh, I should have waited. Why this?
You better go. Basically.
Okay.
It's all right.
We got one more thing to say, and then we'll see where we go from there with you, Mr. ShabazPlaytime.
Playtime.
So I would like to know, well, honestly, do you even feel like you found your purpose yet? You know your passion.
Yeah. No, I think so.
You don't think
I
so?
don't think so.
So you're still on that road to finding your purpose.
I
Okay.
think I might go some Dr. Umar stuff like if it's white, it ain't right type stuff.
If it's a woman?
If it's white, it ain't right.
Okay, so as you're on this journey to discovering your purpose, do you feel like you are dealing with any challenges?
Yeah. It's kind of just like self-doubt sometimes. Like, am I funny enough to like be on the level I want to get to? Do I have to move to be where I want to get to? Just stuff like that. But we're supposed to be self-doubt though. Like, you got to learn how to be comfortable. How to learn how to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. So once I get past that, which I'm getting towards, I'll be. But that's everybody though. Everybody have like their fears and stuff. Like, what if I do? Like, I'll jump out there and then don't have nothing happen.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna know until you
But
jump
nothing,
out.
yeah.
So
Nothing happens overnight.
Exactly. But you just have to keep going. So with that said, I honestly think I should plug in this quote. You know, we had quote options as we always do. So to speak to what Shabazz and Gray were just talking about, this quote is unknown, but this quote says, "Do what you love as thoughtfully, as fearlessly, and as thoroughly as you possibly can." So, you know, to touch base on what Shabazz just said, regardless of the self-doubt or the insecurities or the fears that you might have, do it. Because you do need to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations or you'll never grow, you'll never evolve.
You like that? No. Next time y'all will quote that like y'all next one and then put bags. So that's saying
You
unknown.
have a quote that you provide
Put
that
I just gave y'all the uncomfortable
okay.
one. Y'all
the
had it free of charge.
Oh, okay.
And
Is that
don't
like
say
your
unknown.
top?
Say
That's your number one quote?
say bad, huh? Nah, my number one quote is it's a Bible verse.
What
It
is
says,
it?
now y'all can break it down. Everybody interpret the word differently. It's Proverbs 10:25. It says, "A generous man shall prosper. He who," as Keena, "he who refreshes others shall be refreshed." Now you can use that for like, I don't know how you refresh them, but you refresh them.
I like that though. That really
I don't know how you gonna refresh them.
I'm saying you can refresh them, like you can refresh somebody in a different way, like she might be Thursday, you can refresh them, like you can refresh them in a different
How
way.
you gonna talk about
It's church talk. I'm saying
okay, because
everybody-
I didn't know where you was going.
everybody
They don't go to. You can't be trying to add.
everybody interprets the word differently. So it just how we want to interpret that verse. I just say,
Do you have your own quote that you go by instead of the Bible? Your own.
just like something I rock with.
Yeah, that's like, this is mine. This is what I go by every day, or this is what I, say out loud to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
Not even
I actually
a
get
quote,
one.
like a word.
I believe.
Okay. How about no?
No.
K-N-O-W.
I'm like, why she's
He's lost. No.
I was trying to show you going away. Oh, like, Katie. Oh, yeah. No. For sure.
Funny. Okay, how about you tell the audience a joke? Are we putting you on the spot?
Nah, that's fine. Before I do it, y'all ever see Up Dog?
No, what is that? You can just, break it down. It's your joke.
You should see
It ain't gonna be funny.
No, this is not my joke. I'm just asking. You should just ask somebody, have you seen Up Dog? Some people saying, what is that? They'll say, what's up, dog? Chill. But,
You know what? Your own?
I'm going to use that one.
You got your own joke?
That was
Is that a joke that you'll tell when you go on stage?
Nah.
Okay, that's what we're looking for.
Thank you.
Like this one good one. What is
one.
it? Or what's one that everybody thinks is real funny? One that you use. Yeah, I'm sure there's one or some that you recycle.
Yeah.
Because people like it, right?
Yeah. The joke about having relations with a healthy woman.
Okay.
Geraldine.
Nah, that's old. That's old.
Okay.
That's old. It's just a joke. I ain't gonna really just say it. It's just a joke about me having relations with a healthy woman. Yes, I curse with it. Like we had started, and she had like pulled her shirt up. I was sucking tit at the hip because she had long breasts. So I was sucking tit at the hip. That's what I'm telling you. I was talking about
go ahead.
And we started messing around. I started from the back, and then I tell people about that. She was about 301 this day, and just know that weight that you push forward, one eventually got to come back. When kick or speed. So like once stuff like the waves and stuff start going, and then
come back
got to her neck, and then when it come back, that's like rushing. So I did that. I do that. Then I turn over, and then think about getting on top of the big one. Fat roll back. So you have to lay on your back like how the stomach kind of rolled up. So fat roll back, and I got in there and did my thing. And then she kept saying, "Let me get on top." I said, "She can't be talking to you. There's no way she's talking to me like that on top." Like I said, she was 301, and I got little lungs, so my breathing ain't the best. And so eventually she got on top, and she was trying to ride my face. Now I'm tender faced, so like my tender faced. How y'all tender headed? I'm tender faced. It's just something. Come to show y'all. I'll do for y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the highlights of it. You know what I'm saying?
So that's a little snippet
Snip.
of his. It's basically a story.
You tender faced?
No, I was just repeating stuff. No.
That's a little snippet of his story.
No. Which thing? He said, "Am I tender headed?"
You tender headed?
No.
I'm not even.
All right.
Okay.
That is basically a snippet of one of Shabaz's story jokes, because it's like a whole. It's a
story, but a joke put together. You just gotta come see him for yourself.
Yes, and we can attest that he is very entertaining and funny, and not just what do you call it? I was about to say at the Improv, because that's the last time I remember seeing
it. Where else do you be doing your show? Or you be traveling too, huh?
Yeah, I'm actually coming up. I'll be in OKC on the 17th of April. Then I'll be in San Diego on the 20th.
You got money.
It's stimulus.
Oh, okay.
and I got like 4 kids. 25th I'll be at in San Diego. Then the 26th I'll be in Vegas. And then the 27th I'll be in LA, and I'll be back in Houston.
So you booked and busy.
Yeah, how about the Grove? You wouldn't traveling like that.
You're nice, but that's not what she was talking about.
That's just
that wasn't what I was talking about. But no, you have grown, because you were not traveling like that when we first met you.
Yeah, I'm just giving my name. I'm still broke now, so don't. I ain't got no socks or shoes on, and I walked over here. I ain't got no car, so just no. I ain't got no money. Credit bad. I can just get a Poker card. Trust me, I ain't got nothing for you. Credit bad.
Okay, no, but for real, go check him out if you are watching and you're in Vegas. San Diego. Where else you gonna be? OKC.
And LA.
In LA. Go check him out. And then, of course, if you're in Houston, you can just follow his Instagram, and it will be in the credits, as he stated, and in the description. You can just follow him and just see what he has to bring, and you might get you a laugh or two, or three or four.
You said 10.
It depends on the people there.
Said 10 earlier. Oh, it depends on the people.
Yeah. You'll get your laugh.
You ever had somebody that was just like, didn't laugh?
Yeah, I did, but it's weird though. It's like I did a hood spot, They
was laughing.
That's the thing. They wouldn't. And it'd be weird, like they don't laugh. And then I was outside.
And they was
boy,
like,
you did
oh,
your shit, boy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Bro, I could see you. I could see you up there. You
They
laugh
just
out.
like, they cool. Like,
they
they
was
was
there.
cool.
Boy, it was like kind of like that. Got outside.
So-
I'm gonna follow you too. Yeah. So it ain't
So
weird.
how do you deal with people like that? You see them just
I find somebody who laughs and we don't keep alone. But I still try to break through. Like I say, at the end of the day, to tie it all together, my passion is still making people laugh. So maybe that person having a bad day, so I gotta just break through. I'm gonna say something. If I'm gonna stay long, I'm gonna say something that can break through whatever you're going through, and you'll laugh, get a smirk, a chuckle.
Do you have like where you pick on people?
It depends. Like if the outfit you might fall or you come here, I might pick on you. But I ain't gonna just.
Some people really just be like,
I'd rather work my material than just pick on somebody. I feel like that's cheating because like that person have a mic and they can't say like they can't go back and forth with you.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so I'd rather just get my jokes off. Then the person in the back, if you talking about their shoes, the person in the back can't even see their shoes. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes it's just people still gonna laugh because like laughter is contagious. So if the people in front laughing, they're gonna just go to the back, but you're not gonna laugh because you get it. You just laugh.
True. Susie, did you have anything you wanted to add for our audience? Just about passion or about, purpose?
Since comedy, is what you're really doing right now. What are you doing? That's my last question. What are you doing the day of or the night of a show? Like, how are you preparing yourself?
So before all my shows, I get in the tub and I take baths. I bathe.
You can fit.
I got that big boy now, big car. Feet all up, candles lit, got a little back thing with the neck up. That's crazy. I'm a loofah guy too, so I use my loofah. And
do you replace that loofah?
Probably once every 2-3 weeks. I'm rough when I do it, so I mind that like they be tan. Yeah. I don't know because they cheap or what, but they be tan.
How much you pay about? Yeah.
I think the most I paid was like $5. It was from Target though. And it was like this. It was like that. It was small, but it was. I feel like the big one I be seeing it for like $6-7. That's like chips or something. Yeah, I can't.
But you get a empty bag of chips.
I still eat them though. I can eat that loaf. And the day I can wash my hands. I really don't need the loaf. I need the chips. So
Preparing yourself.
Oh yeah, so I bathe before every show.
No matter where you are.
Where I'm at. I not be in the hotel if it's nasty. I wipe it off. I'm cold and stuff.
So you like baths?
Yeah,
that's different. I don't know dudes that like that.
I like to sit down and just bubbles and stuff, bath bombs and stuff. It's cancer. I had one. I got like this little camera thing I bought. Like you just hit like lights, you hit them, and it be lit up. And then I had like.
You got that from Dollar Store?
No, I was on Amazon. And
and
then I changed the light like in the bathroom, and so I got the little thing so I can hit it, and so it changed.
Okay,
so you like have jam
yeah,
sessions.
Yeah, basically.
It don't be music though. It be like in the ocean sound. I swear. And that's how
Why
I do
you
it.
had to make the noise?
I like when you hit the shoe, hit like the same.
Okay. Besides the tubs, then what else are you doing? That's it? You just gotta take a bath that day. You don't practice your writing or nothing?
Oh,
or
yeah.
I mean, I go with my stuff
or you just wing it and be like, you know what?
Some days
I
I
already
do.
studied. I already did what I need to do. I'm just gonna go.
Some days I do. Some days I do wing it. Like when I get so I'll do that. I bathe. I go to the venue. Like before I go on stage, I'll just look at my notes, just do like a quick run through. I take a shot or two. But okay, I might like take a shot or two, and and then no, I take a shot or two. And that's it. After that, and then when they call my name, like I be like anxious to go on stage, not nervous, just anxious. Like I hate waiting. Like I hate.
You want
I want to
like
walk
to be
in
first?
Nah, that's the thing. I'm not gonna be. That's what sucks about it. But I have to be there
You
before
want
the
to
show
be
starts.
first. You would like to be.
I would
first.
like to be like just
The first person
when I
to get
want-
on, and
I go home.
you don't like to be last. Like say the best for last.
I'm saying I go last, but like I'd rather just walk in there. Hey, go on stage. I do it, and I go. Like, I don't like to sit back there waiting. I'm in people go home. And go back home. Talk to baby. You know when you go on stage, that's where I get that wow. I get the small stuff. Well, that weird stuff still be waiting. That didn't change. And then so now I gotta take a shot after that. You can't sleep.
Okay. So
yeah,
I do have one thing to say. When you just wing it, like how do you feel when you just wing your jokes?
have you ever just not wrote nothing? Which I'm sure you probably got a lot of material, but have you didn't have? I mean, what here?
I had one recently. I was prepared. I just like I didn't put in no order. I just someone go up stage and whatever comes to me. Like I said, we was in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It was like a little country town. We was staying like at this
Ponchatoula.
You know, and this I wrapped up with this Ponchatoula. Yeah. So and we was staying like at this it was like this old used to be a what they call that like a kids like a adoption like where the kids stay like a
Foster
home.
home.
There you go, like a home. And so the woman, she don't do the home, but with all the stuff, like all the it's like 15 rooms. They got like the kids beds. So that's where we stayed at. And I did the whole like my whole like 15, 20, which was about the house and stuff. And she's like the most famous person I've ever met. And so everybody knew who I was talking about, and she was there. And then after the party, it was like after the party at Miss Connie's house. Like nobody gave the address, nothing. Everybody showed up. That's like everybody. And yeah, and it was weird. They had like the ceiling, like the windows, like on the ceiling, which
Where
with
you can see
lines
through?
up. Yeah, it was weird.
That where you stayed?
That we was there 2 days.
How was that?
It was cool. You couldn't control the air or nothing. Like the first night, it was like freezing. I mean, like 10 degrees in there. Freezing. And then the next night it was like 100. But it was cool though. They wanted to change that about it. Shout out Ponchatoula. Shout out Miss Connie.
Not for Shabazz, but just for the audience. You know, as you can see, your passion can be expansive. In Shabazz's case, you know, and others, sometimes I'm going to say that sometimes you won't know that your passion is leading to your purpose, but I mean, that's the title of this topic today, passion, filled purpose. Your passion is filling your purpose. So when you do get to a period in your life where you're like, okay, I feel like this is what the Creator, what the Most High Divine has called me to do, you're going to realize just, you know, how Shabazz is doing, because I feel like he is coming into his purpose, even if he can't fully identify it. You're going to realize that, you know, those things or that thing that you were passionate about brought you to that divine purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's all said and done, you know, God knew before we do. So everything comes full circle. And, you know, we appreciate you for tuning in to our very entertaining episode and entertaining guests. Again, you can find him where?
Christian Mangles, OnlyFans, Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, all that. ShabazPlaytime. ShabazPlaytime.
So it's ShabazPlaytime across the board.
Across the board.
Nobody got your name.
But I don't know if she gonna see this, but it's a lady on Instagram. Her name is Shabazz. Like that's just her IG name. She got like 100 followers or whatever. If you see this, I want to buy that from you. Let me buy the name from you.
You better buy us our camera. You
I
find.
just want my thing to be just Shabazz.
Okay, well, how about this? Give y'all some insight. Is it trademark? Okay. Copyrighted? Okay, well, make sure you do that, and then you ain't even gotta buy it from her.
Can I trademark Shabazz? I feel like not next time.
You should.
I'm gonna try it.
Well, do ShabazPlaytime. So is that trademarked or copyrighted?
Yeah, that trademark.
Okay, well, why are you worried about Shabazz?
Because
Because you said it's the whole thing.
Thank you.
So why you gonna leave out the playtime? Like,
I feel like when Shabazz is, he gonna know it.
but obviously, never mind.
I know. I see what y'all saying.
You already basically got it.
It's a person. It's just a person I got for myself. I'm saying that's what I want.
All right. Well, across the board, ShabazPlaytime. Do you have any advice that you want to give the people before
Some closing
any
remarks.
closing remarks or any advice you want to give the followers or people who are want to be a comedian?
If you want to be a comedian, my thing is just do it. Not like no Nike stuff. Just like really like just if you think about it every day, whatever, do it. Try it out. That way, at the end of the day, you can be like, even if you don't like it, you just don't do it. You still try it.
And I think that goes to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Not just comedians, but all creatives, all artists, and just all people. Just do it. Do whatever you want to do.
Not like
Nah, really just do it. It's just work. It's all. It's just
All right, y'all. With that being said, we truly appreciate you all for tuning in to episode 4 of Soul Talk Majestically Eternal Conversation. Whether you were watching this YouTube video or whether you were tuning in via podcast, it's an honor to have you all here with us. We thank you, Shabazz, for coming. Shabazz, get off. Look, get off the set. No, we thank you, Shabazz, for coming. And you all just stay tuned for episode 5. We love y'all to life and peace. Peace.